Hold on. Let me take a sip. Well, shit.
Season 3.
4, technically.
Oh my God.
You don't even have any idea. I don't know. It's been a long time. Been doing this shit for a year and a half now. That's crazy.
We're back. Hey, September. What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Just a whole hell of a lot.
How was your summer?
What summer?
Yeah.
I went to the beach one time. I did get to go away to Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, didn't you stay in you stayed in a hotel with like a martini glass tub?
We opted for not that room.
Oh,
We opted for our own private pool with a fireplace in it in our room.
okay. I mean,
I was like, okay.
I can understand the trade, but I wanted, not that I really wanted a picture, but like I wanted
agree.
the description.
I
of the
know.
tub.
And
Okay.
I totally could have, because obviously, like
Wait.
when you have a branded vehicle and you roll up at a resort like that, people tend to notice you.
Yeah.
So we were like the ones that everyone wanted to talk to all the time.
So was the fireplace in the pool?
Mm-hmm.
How?
It was so cool. Like, it wasn't like in the pool, like underneath the water.
It was on top of the water.
Yeah.
I just needed a visual.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that sounds kind of nice, but kind of.
In our room.
That's crazy.
Like
how big was the pool?
Nude swims in the morning. It was fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a visual. I had a visual in my brain. Went. Woo, you and Dad.
Right? But you're the
glad things are going well.
You're the skinny dipper of the group.
It's true. Can you believe?
Well, yes.
I didn't skinny dip this summer.
That's a shame.
I can't believe it.
Well, you've been busy too.
Believe it. Yeah, but that's usually my bucket list thing. I never did. Usually, you know what it was? Usually I go after I'm out on the way home because I keep a towel in the back of my car. So if I'm out at a bar and then I go home, because I always go home by myself, I usually stop on my way home somewhere. And I didn't go out a lot this year.
Or by herself.
No, it was not out with somebody. There was no outing.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving
it there.
We got a minute and a half into this podcast, you guys.
Just putting it there, just in case inquiring minds wanted to know.
Can we circle back to that? I had a great summer. Sailing was great. I didn't win, but I didn't lose.
That's fine.
So we'll take that. I did everything.
I feel like there's no disappointing in mediocrity. It's good.
I mean,
flying under the radar.
You clearly have not met my family because we were not okay with that.
I've seen your photos. It was very much like it was a scene out of, I don't know, Talladega Nights / Boats and Hoes.
Yeah.
It was all of that.
Yes.
You and your brother and your outfits.
Yeah.
And the sailboat. It was pretty epic.
I try to post more stuff about it because it's so funny and it's so quintessential.
You don't post enough. I follow your brother now. I get the information that I need.
Palmer is absurd. Yeah, he posts the ridiculous things for sure. And then you see my perfectly curated collages of things.
If I want the real news, I go to Palmer.
It's true. It's totally true.
I don't know your fake ass Instagram.
No, he always posts the embarrassing things too. Where I'm like, could we not?
Yes, we could. We could do all of that.
Yeah, it was a very fun, very long summer. Like I said, I'm trying to post more and like be like, this is my crazy life. I feel like I don't share it a lot. I'm very private about it, and so I've tried to do a little bit more of that. But then I feel bad. I don't know. Coming back to that later. But.
Okay.
But that's it. It was a really, really long, hot summer, and it is still hot.
I know.
And I wake up every morning and put on an outfit like it's fall, and then I like double back.
Like, but wait, it's not. It's still very much not.
Actually not.
Yeah. Awful. It's a swamp out there.
Yep.
Not fun. Even when I let the dog out in the morning, I could see the steamed up window, and I was like, oh, I don't want to go out. Do you really want to go out? Not that big anyway. Can we do a litter box?
And it was foggy this morning. And it was kind of that foggy where it was getting the windshield wet.
I hate that. The most annoying part.
But you don't know it's wet until there's an oncoming car, and then you can't see anything.
Whoopsies. Yeah. That's
the commute
not fun
here,
driving
the 45
conditions.
minute commute here was always so fun.
Sorry. We have a field trip for our first time.
Oh, yeah. Is that tomorrow? No,
Yeah,
Wednesday.
Wednesday. We're going to be adding in field trips on Wednesdays. So we'll be out and about.
You guys, new things. We keep saying every new season, we're like, we're bringing something
a little
new.
bit more.
This time we really, really are.
A little bit more every time.
Do we have a confirmed first location?
Yeah, we're going to be at Island Cafe.
Woohoo!
So that's in Hyannis. I feel like it's a little bit closer to you, but I'm okay with that. It's easy to get to for me. So
yeah. So we're going to have some fun with it. We're looking for some partners and trying to partner with some coffee shops and do some remote podcasting, videoing, shouting out some local businesses that we really love and we're working with. And maybe we'll find one or a few that we really love and we'll kind of circle back to. But we're going to try and pop a few different places this fall and see what sticks. And I'm excited for that. I think it's going to be really
I've got
fun.
some new microphones too. So we're very small of an imprint when we're traveling, which I'm pumped for because way less stuff that I have to carry around.
Gear. Yeah.
And my postage stamp of a vehicle. So we're there. It's getting better.
It's a cute, great vehicle though.
It is super cute. Better than my husband's, who has had a new car for 3 days and got in a car accident yesterday.
You've got to be kidding me. The new Kia?
Yep.
What happened?
That horrible flash flood that we had and we were in traffic and his foot just slipped and with all of the kids in the car.
Oh my God.
It was in Sandwich. So it was police, fire, ambulances, all in the middle of this torrential downpour. It was just check every box of
Did you call Kia and you're like, I can't believe I just did this?
No, I haven't. They don't know yet. We haven't even opened that can of worms yet. He was on the phone with the insurance company the entire time because he feels horrible. And I'm just so utterly disgusted. So that's not how I wanted to end my epic weekend of just craziness. Brand new. We can't have nice things in this house.
Okay, but thank God you went on that nice little anniversary trip before this happened. You're gonna reset the marriage before this because I feel like that would have been a breaking point otherwise.
We have a situation coming up where we're both in Miami for the week at this data conference.
Oh yeah.
And that's going to be an interesting bit of show for Tori and I because we're going to be virtual, but it's going to be fun virtual. And I'm going to try and spend my days actually enjoying this space. At night is when I'm supposed to entertain.
Oh yeah. You're the socializer.
Wait,
well,
what?
He's not. He's a bit of a tech geek. He can't.
Yeah.
He can't do the schmoozing, and that's all you do.
How much fun are tech people?
I don't know.
Be surprised. I hope to be surprised.
I have no idea.
I hope that I'm whoa, blown away surprised. That's all.
I have no advice. I got nothing.
Yeah, that's definitely a personality thing. I saw something.
Geek is a personality.
It also goes with his Virgo too. It's very analytical. It's just, I feel like that's why he chose that field is because of his sign.
The logic.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything is supposed to fit the way it fits to function.
Yeah, except when we're driving cars. So
speaking of horoscopes,
let's take a look and see what kind of horoscope we're going to have for the week.
Tell
I
me
really hope mine's
what's going on this week.
All right. So Aries, do what's best for the people that you love most. Be careful what you say. Your lucky day will be this Sunday. Taurus, catch up on.
Wait, I always forget. Go back. Is it this coming Sunday?
This coming Sunday.
Okay. I need, or yesterday. Okay.
No.
This coming Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I do this every time.
Taurus, catch up on overdue phone calls and correspondence. Your lucky day also coming up this Sunday. Gemini, you should be looking into making changes around your house. Make amends if you can. Friday is the day for you. Cancer, you might find that your emotional partner will not be too eager to accommodate you. Lucky day for you is Tuesday. Leo, your self-esteem will come back if you take part in organizational functions. Lucky day is Thursday. Virgo, you're going to be able to break bad habits if you put your mind to it. Lucky day is Sunday. So definitely not yesterday. Libra, changes regarding your image will bring about greater confidence. Friday, best day for you this week. Scorpio, you can make some money if you get involved in a conservative financial prospect. This is presented to you and you got to focus on it. Tuesday. Sagittarius, be careful how you handle friends and relatives. Today is your lucky day. Capricorn, get involved in activities that will bring you knowledge about foreign lands, philosophies, or cultures. Try avoid being extravagant this week. Thursday is your lucky day. Aquarius, you're going to be able to enlist the help of colleagues who believe in your ideas. Tuesday, lucky day for you. Finally, Pisces, you may not be as well received in group endeavors if you try to force your will onto others. Thursday is your best day.
It's a great horoscope for all of our listeners. Tori, we don't actually like you.
No.
But
hi, it's me, Tori.
Yeah, that is. Just give me more social anxiety this week. That's all I need.
It also says to delve into worthwhile causes that will show the results that you put the effort in for. So
is that like charities?
Maybe, or it's something that you see.
Say that again one more time.
Delve into worthwhile causes that will show results if you put in the effort. So a cause could be a friend that needs something. It could be a fashion disaster. It could be something that you see. You know, it doesn't have to be saving the whales. It's just.
Do they need saving? They're everywhere.
I know, right? This is the time of year.
There's probably like
of you. There's fine.
Very uneducated of me. Cape Cod local. They're fine, right?
They're fine. We have plenty of them.
Throw them some goldfish.
I see them out the window.
Yeah. Okay.
Cape Cod problems.
Let's get into what's roasting.
So many things are roasting. I didn't even know where to start because we haven't started.
I know. There were a few things we have to go back.
There's got to be a part.
But first off, breaking news this morning. Chris Evans is married.
Captain America got married in secret.
Do you not remember me saying a year ago when it came out that or 2 years ago when we started this podcast, we were talking about how he was single. And I said, if he wants a Cape Cod girl, if he wants a Cape Cod wedding, he can come on right down. Turns out he is married a model, but still on Cape Cod.
And he married a girl that sounds like tuna fish.
Yeah.
I don't mean, you know, we don't choose our names in this
Alba
world.
Baptista.
Alba.
Intimate
they look so happy
in their it says Boston area, Cape Cod home, some private estate here.
You know, and it was around here.
I have so many questions. No, I saw like direct report. It was Cape Cod private estate. What do you mean he had a private estate on Cape Cod and he never came and tried to meet me? I literally said,
I've been here waiting for you.
It was a match made in heaven and I feel cheated.
Well, more will be developing on that front, I guess, but good for them. If they're happy, they do like girlfriend, boyfriend back and forths on TikTok, don't they?
I feel jilted.
Reels and Instagrams and whatnot.
Sad.
They look cute.
Just to know he was so close.
But so far away. Well, congratulations.
Like maybe he heard me on the radio. No, he definitely did not. It's fine.
No, he missed you probably. You might have heard those Dunkin'
What if I
commercials
ever
you never got
into
paid
him?
for.
That was it, my voice. We can move on. I just want everybody to know how I feel like I was so close.
She just wanted to be heard. Duly noted, Tori.
I just wanted to be Captain America's wife. It's the reality.
I get it. I mean, it's a nice title. Do we want to talk about the Ashton Kutcher?
I don't really know what to say about
Mila
it.
Kunis situation. I do want to make one reference to the whole Danny Masterson trial situation here. Yeah. And I do want to say that when something like this happens and you're friends with someone like that, you want to do your very best to back your friend up. You want to believe your friend. But then when the information comes out, you have to just shut up and disappear.
Yeah. So that was my thought too, was
shut up and disappear.
You've got a few different things here going on, right? I think I'm trying to figure out how to phrase it. So the story is Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis put out a letter in support of their friend, Danny Masterson, who was convicted for rape.
Yes.
For 30 years.
Drugging women. Yeah. Multiple women.
So bad. I think my logical brain goes, they probably wrote this letter far prior to the trial.
Well, the person that put this up identified herself. She was an unidentified victim. And she was the one who went on Twitter that was like, this is disgusting to me. Yeah. Identified herself.
Yeah.
And said that the language that they used was very Scientology, very lawyery, very specific and deliberate. So
for the original letter trying to reduce the sentencing in support of Danny. Well,
Mhm.
yeah, like I said, like I think they've done so much good,
Yeah.
truthfully, and I think they are pretty great public figures. And I think when you're friends with somebody for so long, you want to believe the best in them.
Mhm.
And I think this was such a dark side of Danny Masterson that I'm assuming, was not public with. He probably didn't tell people that I mean, you know what? It's not really dinner table talk. Like, this is what I did last night.
Ugh.
So I would assume that those letters were written in support of him prior to the trial, prior to all these details coming out, prior to him being convicted.
And also the person they thought they knew, the person that they thought they were friends with.
Right.
So it's just a different situation. But once again, shut up.
And you can't be like, I retract my letter, like, because you can't do that. So I think it's unfortunate. Yes, but I also think too, how do you not address that as a couple? You have to say, yeah, we don't really know what's happening. Like, we're trying to figure it out. We weren't trying to not support the victims. We didn't really know. I mean, I think you have to come out and you have to say something.
Just be a normal person about it instead of
yeah. Well, I think they were, but
it's such an uncomfortable spot that they're in.
Yeah, I agree. Do you think they're into the Scientology piece, though?
I don't know. I think that he is.
Danny.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we knew that, though.
But so I think that they're just trying to be respectful. I feel like they want to be in the right here and do the right thing, only they're doing the wrong thing by trying to just still preserve some of his dignity, which I don't know why, but
again, I go back to say that those were probably written prior to the trial and then they get locked in key and then the trial happens. You can't be like, never mind, take it out of the box. I don't support this person anymore. Now that all these victims have spoken, the letter's going to get thrown in. And unfortunately, their name carries weight. It was a good move to have them be two people that have a great public persona, be people to write that letter. I think it was really just like poor circumstance. I don't see it as an indicator that they are involved in Scientology. Right. I'm sure they just are trying to support their friend and respect their religion. I mean, I don't know.
It was just an unfortunate situation and they should just disappear. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But who is appearing all over town though?
Trash human. Sorry. I just had to say that.
Yep.
That's
absolutely.
all. I just had to insert in there. Just had to insert in there. Trash.
Take out the trash.
In like 30 years is not enough.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's just so weird and gross.
We have public appearances from a new couple. I mean, it's not a new couple.
Do we like them? I feel like I like this for both of them.
I don't hate it. I wanted to hate it, but I kind of don't hate it. She looks young and happy. And despite the fact that she's got 2 kids, we're talking about Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet. Despite the fact that she's got 2 kids, she's totally in this era of, I'm going to do what I want. I have a guy that I think is cute and I'm going to go live it. And I am full support of that.
Yeah, I didn't want to like this match, but I think it's kind of a departure for both of them.
Yes.
And I think that they're friends, which is really, really important. I think that is the basis of most relationships, or it should be at any rate if you're going to have longevity in it.
Yeah.
So I love this for both of them. We'll see.
And
is he just a muse for her? I kind of feel like she's enjoying the fawning, but also he's fun and funny.
Yeah. I think it's light-hearted. And I think that's fun. I think she's been with people who have been relatively like serious characters in her life and I think this is a fun thing. They made their first joint appearance at New York Fashion Week, but prior to that they were seen at the Beyonce concert with the whole family, Kendall, and like making out and cute,
doing the cute date thing.
Cute
persons her age should be doing.
Yes, regardless of the fact that you have 2 kids at home. Like I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I like it.
I think it's fun. I think why not?
They're the same age. I feel like that at 26, 27, it's right for the 2 of them.
She can do whatever the fuck she wants. She's got so much money. She's a parent. She's lived so much life, and she's only in her mid-20s. At this point, do whatever you want. You've set yourself up. You have a plane.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. You want to make out with your boyfriend at the Beyonce concert? Be my guest.
Okay, so the other person that I've been dying to talk about, the breakup situation, since we're talking about canoodling and getting together, the
So
breakup
many relationship
situation.
updates right now.
Totally. The Joe Jonas, Sophie Turner situation. I want to know what she said on the ring cam. Have we found out?
No.
What was the straw that broke the camel's back?
There have been so much hearsay going on. First, it came out that she didn't want a parent and he was always with the kids.
He didn't make it. I feel like that was his lawyer, though, because the minute he hired that lawyer, it was like that was the narrative that she has been partying, a lot of partying, the verbiage.
In the whole internet, I loved this. The whole internet came for that narrative and said, that's not really a thing anymore in life. You can't, this is such a classic narrative that doesn't really vibe. And people were pulling up old videos of her saying, I'm the introvert. I really would just rather stay home. So I'm actually enjoying COVID because it gives me no excuse. But I know Joe's really struggling because he likes to go out. And so people are like, this narrative doesn't make sense.
Right. Exactly. She just happened to be working on a film that was in that vein of of life.
So she's only 27.
Right.
Which means, and she's
Once
got
again,
2 kids,
young
and
parents.
they've been married for 4 years and together for 7. So they met at 20. They got married at 22, south of France, I think. Beautiful love. But who you are at 20 is totally different than who you are at 27.
Yeah. And they're not having real people struggles. I mean, let's be honest. They both had a prenup. It was ironclad. They both keep what they came to the marriage with. They're both fine.
Yeah.
That's not the problem.
He's getting no Game of Thrones money.
No. And I mean, well, that's it. He just started touring again with his brothers because apparently that's the only way he makes money is with his brothers. And I don't know. He kind of sounds like a whiny bitch to me.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on. I just want to know more. There's a piece of the puzzle we haven't met yet. And I understand it's none of our damn business.
But it is, because we like to talk about it on this show.
It's the Pop Culture Podcast, and I'm just curious what the straw was. That's all.
Yeah. They share a daughter, Willa, who's 3, and their 14-month-old baby girl who's listed in the court documents as DJ. So we don't know who that is. Yeah, I'm interested to see. Yeah, well, do we know what the ring cam thing was and how that came out?
I don't know. Was it a conversation? Was she picking her nose?
What did he say?
Something out.
But what's the story? What is the essence of the ring cam piece?
Yeah.
There was something that was caught on ring cam that made Joe say, that's it. That's the final straw. I'm going to file. I don't know. How do you know, though? How do you know she wasn't like, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to file.
Let me beat her to it, maybe.
And he did. He hired a lawyer and filed it the next day to try to control the narrative.
Sounds like that's how he is, though.
I don't know. We're just making shit up.
Uh-huh. But from what I've gathered from all of the crap that I've read, that's not real. The way we see it right now, something's off there.
Something is off. He came out in his concert and he pleaded people to not believe any of the narratives online. And I want to be like, but didn't you put out half those statements?
Right. Your lawyer did that. No one else.
Fine. And then, per usual, somebody who we both find very annoying enters the chat for no reason at all.
Which one?
Emily Ratajkowski.
Why?
What? Why are you trying to make yourself relevant?
By the way, you know that I play video music bingo now, right?
Yeah.
Well, Blurred Lines, the video that she was made famous for, which is why we're still even talking about Emily Ratajkowski.
That's how she got famous?
Yes.
That's pathetic.
I didn't realize the thing said clean. All of a sudden I hear a mother yell out boobs and I look at the screen and there she is topless. And I'm like, oh my God.
And that's another one of those, please stop over sexualizing me and thinking about me naked.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Stop it. Everyone's seen your vagina, Emily. Everyone.
I didn't know there were boobs in that music video. Should I go back and watch?
Go.
And like good boobs?
Yeah, and nude pants.
So
it looked just nude. And I had a group full of kids going back to school this week, and it was just like, okay.
I just hear mom yell out
boobs real loud. It's like that. I'm smiling.
It's a
I look at the
bar.
screen. I'm like, okay.
Were you like, I'm sorry?
That's it. I left it at that. But another one of the servers brought it up the following week, so I know it made an impact.
That's fine.
No, but they were fine. Obviously, children are fed with those. Get a life.
It's true. However, apologies.
Sorry about that mishap. Thanks a lot, Emily.
Why
Still
does she
blame
feel?
you.
But low-key, why does she feel the need to comment on absolutely everything?
Because she's not getting enough attention. I feel like that
Quote unquote former actress. An author. She wrote a book.
What? Anyone can write a book.
She put her name on a book. Why do we hate her so much?
And it's not because she's beautiful. We acknowledge that she's beautiful, but
no,
we also
it's a double standard. It's the fact I can't stand. We talk about this every time we talk about her. I can't stand the fact, and Megan Fox is the same way. It's the two of them.
I don't want to be known for my beauty.
I make all my money on showing everything off, but however, you're not allowed to have an opinion about it.
My boobs.
Well, okay.
Don't look at my boobs.
Anyway, she said, and she quotes, "Personally, I find it chic to be divorced by the age of 30. Getting divorced, as someone who got married at 26, she's been separated for a little over a year, and at 32, I have to tell you, I don't think there's anything better." Like, well, thank God, because you're divorced. So I'm glad you're making the best out of your situation.
Girlfriend, me too. I don't recommend it. You've got a kid with him.
Oh yeah, you were married. You were married before 30.
I was
you were
married young.
and remarried before 30.
Yeah, I was. My starter husband.
Do you think that's chic?
No. It was a pain in the ass. He's still a pain in my ass. But we have a 23-year-old daughter that's beautiful, and we love her and we enjoy her. But yeah, he's just a pain. It's not chic.
Yeah, I don't quite understand why we're glamorizing
misery,
divorce. That is where I
pain,
can't. That's
suffering.
Where I can't
Let's glamorize it. Let's make ourselves feel better about it.
Feel like we are taking marriage and making it more casual when we have statements like that.
I feel like that is what has become of the institution over the last 50 years.
Does that bother you personally?
No, not really, because I found a person that really I don't think I could ever live without. So, yeah. I mean, I've had that. I've had that experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't bother me what you call marriage.
Yeah.
That's what you call it. That's what it is for you. But I know what it is, and it's a lot of work, and it's a job, and it's a commitment, and it's something you have to get up every day and be like, I want to do this again.
Yeah.
Every day.
I think all relationships
Period.
Are like that.
Yeah.
To continue to get up and want to interact with the same person on
right.
a day-to-day basis.
Do I glamorize the fails of things? I definitely don't.
Yeah.
I feel like it's I know what I don't want, so that's fine. But do you ever celebrate your bad choices? No.
Yeah, I think it's just interesting. I think it's a perspective of taking the institution of marriage, which in theory should be, it's a life-altering decision. It should be carried with a significant amount of weight and making it casual. And I think what's unfortunate about that is it's somebody who's coming from a place of privilege and space and opportunity to protect themselves.
Like, I've got money and I'm fine.
Well,
you should suck it up.
And from a perspective of, I got into marriage, I was able to protect myself in that marriage. I was able to still support myself through that marriage, protect my assets getting out of that marriage. So I think it's chic. And I don't think that everybody gets that opportunity. Most people don't have access to prenups, even if they want one. Getting the cost of getting a prenup
and think
is
about
expensive.
the girl or the guy that's in like the worst marriage ever and they can't get out of it because they can't afford to.
Right.
That there's nothing chic about that. That's just miserable.
And I think I think it just takes the concept of marriage and makes it seem like it's easy and casual and glamorizes the concept of getting in and out of them. And I don't like that because I don't think that's, forget the fact that it's marriage. Like, that's not accessible to people.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a good lesson to teach people of, just get in and out of marriages. Like, well, it's actually not that easy and it's very expensive and they can be very controlling and they can be very complicated.
Reason number 7,482 why we hate Emily.
Yeah.
Ratajkowski.
Why you should just shut up.
Next.
Todd and Chrisley, their sentences have been reduced, and it was this whole big headline. Turns out, guys, they've only been reduced for a year. That's it. That's the whole story.
They're still in there forever.
2 years shorter than the original 12, so we went from 12 to 10, and that's it.
Well, Savannah, the daughter, if you've watched Chrisley Knows Best, was basically saying it's just going to strengthen. They'll always have their story when they leave. Will we remember?
Tax fraud is your story?
Right? Can't wait for your whatever it's going to be. Is it going to be a podcast by then? Is it going to be what?
Yeah, they will make a ton of money off this, whatever this is.
Eventually.
Let me also teach you how to avoid taxes.
Right, exactly. So I did want to quickly talk about the Jimmy Fallon situation where he was being slammed and shamed. Our talk shows and TV
Is there
shows.
validity to this?
I don't know, because his staff has come out and said he didn't really know about the toxic work environment. That
different than Ellen, who was at the tippity top and yelling at everybody. He didn't actually know.
Well, I just feel like to work every day in a miserable job, that's not toxic. That's just the way it is sometimes. Like,
yeah, but can I call you out on that? Is that a boomer mentality though?
I don't think so. I feel like that's just like work. Absolutely, you can go and do a job that is menial or do. I don't care if I'm bagging groceries. I'm going to do my very best to do it. It's still work. I still don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I still have to force myself to do it, no matter how enjoyable eventually it's going to be or how rewarding I eventually find it. It's still work.
It's still a grind.
Right.
You have to grind.
You still have to do it. I don't know if that's the exact case. I'm just wondering, is comedy itself toxic? Is that TV show itself toxic? Drew Barrymore under fire today for going back to work because of this strike still. And people basically, and she's like, I have to feed my people. My people need to work.
I met her this summer.
Did you?
Yeah.
How was she?
Lovely.
Yeah.
She was lovely. She was very, very nice. I couldn't tell if it was genuine or not, and it didn't matter. It was a work event. She was very sweet, but it was neither here nor there.
Yeah.
She was on Nantucket with her family, and she walked into like a very crowded area and then was trying to not be seen. I was like, well, how does that?
You're Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, like you know how this goes, but I get it. You're on Nantucket, whatever. And she was very, very sweet and very, very kind, but it was a little over the top for me, which made me feel like, okay,
it was just a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gave you a sweater. You didn't need to tell me that we changed your life and your memories on Nantucket. It's a gray sweater. It's fine. But obviously the PR and the marketing girls were eating it up.
Yeah.
And I was like, you guys.
I love that. Before we leave today, I just wanted to let you know the race to continue to create human beings is on. Elon Musk had another child with Grimes. Another one.
Techno. Sorry, it's all I can think in my head. Techno.
That's its name, just in case you're
why
wondering.
Why didn't you just go straight to Sandstorm?
That's so good. Apparently that's what this year is. What I forget what festival was. Sandstorm. They had a sandstorm while playing Sandstorm by Darude.
Was that a
Burning Man?
Burning Man?
Yes.
Burning Man was kind of a disaster this year. So I'm
here for the disasters. I'm Emily Ratajkowski. Let's celebrate this misery.
Gosh. I sent my friend videos and pictures of Burning Man and said, shockingly, I know everybody's high and I'm not a drug person, but I really want to go to this at some point in my life.
Just take it all in.
And then 2 days later, everything was a disaster. It was all flooded and people were
Could you
dying.
imagine you there?
It's like, oh, never
She's
mind.
not a roll with the punches kind of gal. That would not have functioned for you.
That's not true. I wouldn't have done with the sleeping in the mud thing. That would not have been cool.
That's it.
But the art seems cool. The drugs for me probably are not a thing,
but definitely worth a watch. Just watching it all happen.
Yeah, people run around on bikes and cool, and it's a fashion moment. The costumes are cool, guys. I'm really just in it for the clothes. Let's be real. Something new and different.
The life-changing sweaters. She's here for it.
Yeah. The boots.
I know. Well, on that note, we are wrapping up our show for today. We're really excited for this season. We're going to be adding some new stuff as we go. And we are going to be on our first field trip, I guess.
I know. I can't wait.
Yeah. Every Wednesday, we'll have a new field trip. Make some suggestions if you're local, if we're away. Make some suggestions for me. Start thinking for Miami because I don't know where the hell I'm going to go, but I will join you from some weird fun cafe. First week of October.
Okay.
It's coming quickly.
And then I think I'm going to Aruba in October.
Yay.
Too. So we'll have to.
I know. Have some fun with our destination shows.
Oh, that'll be fun. Yeah.
We're traveling. That's what we like to do. We just haven't been able to do it so much. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Get perky with us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at The First Shot Morning Show.
Yay. We're back.
We're back.
You know you missed us.
The First Shot Morning Show is produced by Lemonadio. When life gives you lemons, make radio. We encourage everyone to listen happier.com.